tonight's game here live at Merrill Field in Harlan, Iowa for week 6 of Iowa high school football. Harlan Community coming in 1-4, facing the visiting Creston Panthers 0-5, and second week in district play for 3A, and kind of a make or break type of game for the Cyclones, dropping one last week to Carroll in week 1 of district play, which usually means now we got to kind of win out to make the playoffs. Kind of big implications on this game here. Harlan, even winning out, could win the district to get in the playoffs. If they win out, we'll need a little bit of help throughout other teams winning, losing to make the playoffs. But nonetheless, a good chance to get back in that win column here tonight, as Creston is coming in 0-5. Moore's just kind of relying on the Tanner Ray. He's going to be the key player to watch on Creston's side. Really just through the air, on the ground, it kind of seems like he's going to be the big playmaker. And if you shut down Tanner Ray, you're going to have some success. So it's going to be a lot of focus there on the defense, whether they can contain him. And I think we can. A big week 6 here in Merrill Field about to kick off. And another packed house here at Harlan Community, and the kick is away, and it is a nice kick, going to be returned at the 5 by Creston, and he will get some running space. He'll fall to almost about the 30. He'll fall to about the 29. I think they're going to mark him back to about the 27. So 1st and 10, as again the offense, we touched base on it. Tanner Ray going to be the main focus, the quarterback, and he's kind of the do-it-all man. It's going to be running, passing. What we saw last year from Creston and kind of the last couple years has been the read option type of offense, as he's going to be the lone man in the backfield. This is going to be a keeper here to the near side, and he's going to get a handful of yards, as they almost had him about 30, and he'll get stopped. They'll give him some forward progress, though, for about 5.
Ball is snapped by number 2, Tanner Ray. For a gain of about 5.
So 2nd and 5, ball on the 33. Again, kind of going with the trips here to the near side. They'll send one man in motion, Tanner Ray back. And this will be a false start by Creston, as the offensive lineman jumped a little bit, so Creston will go back. So that wipes away the 5 yards that they gained on the first play of the game, and now it's 2nd and 10, ball back on the 28. As they'll send the same formation, they'll send one in the motion to the far side. They'll send Seth Gordon in motion again, and he'll look to his near or far side, and this will be complete to Durrell Haynes on the reception there. That's enough to move the sticks for the Panthers. So nice little roll out there to the far side. Found his man open on a nice little out route there, enough to get to the first down. So 1st and 10, ball on the 42. Tanner Ray will look through the air. This is kind of uncharacteristic of Creston, and he's got Seth Gordon wide open, and he'll get brought down just outside the 10 or maybe at the 10-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 12. So Harlan kind of bit on possibly the quarterback run, had Seth Gordon wide open there up the middle on a nice little streak route. And that was enough to move the sticks. A big game for Creston, and this offense is on the move early. 1st and 10, ball on the 12. As this will be a run to the far side there. He's going to get some room, and he'll be inside the 10, as that was number 25, Caden Mahan, on the run for Creston. So 2nd and 6, ball on the 8, as Tanner Ray sent a couple men in motion here, as the they'll give it to number 25 again, and he'll be inside the 5. So Harlan was kind of on that one, but just couldn't get him down in time. So it'll be a third down and 2. Ball on the 5. The bad part is Harlan can get a fresh set of, or Creston can get a fresh set of downs here inside the red zone. So this will be a direct snap, and Harlan will eat it up at the line, maybe a couple yards of a loss. So a big third down stop, 4th and 3, ball on the 5, and it's question time. And I think they are going to take the points. Being the first drive, you don't want to kind of give up points if you don't have to. So 4th and 3, ball on the 5, and Creston will look to try to put 3 up on the board early on the Cyclones. And unfortunately, I think Harlan jumped off sides. And if they did, that's a huge mental error there. And it is. So that'll be a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense back out. So Harlan, kind of a mental error there, had them off the field in a third, on a 3 and out, and puts the offense back on the field on a 4th and 1. Ball on the 4, as I thought that would be a first down, but this will be a snap to the running back, and he'll dive forward. I think that's enough for the first down, and it is. They're going to give it to him, but he'll be about a yard short of the end zone. So 1st and goal. And again, they'll keep him in the backfield. It'll just be a direct snap, and he's just going to go at the heart of the defense, and he'll reach over the pile. And I think no signals yet. They're going to mark him down at the 1. So 2nd and 1, ball on the 1. A nice little defensive stop there by the Cyclones. Shane Cooper in on the stop, as again, Creston's just going to line it up for direct snaps, and this time he's going to try to go to the near side here, and he gets enough for the touchdown. So Creston strikes first here tonight, 6-0, as they march right down the field, showing the passing. And I'm like everybody else, I expected Creston to be running the ball, keep it on the ball or on the ground, as they only came in with 945 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. But that first drive, Creston opened the passing playbook and will put 7 on the board as the PAT's up and good. So 8:17 to go. Creston will lead it early, 7-0.
Programming on HLTV Channel 15 has been brought to you by Pizza Ranch in Harlan, Do It Best Hardware, The Agency in Harlan,
Hamilton Financial Services, Fairway in Harlan, Hanson House Senior Living, Experience Life, Experience Hanson House,
Western Iowa Medical, providing outstanding service and the highest quality medical equipment and supplies in Western Iowa.
United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here, member FDIC.
Paulie Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Murtu Medical Center, committed to you, committed to our community.
Murtu Medical Center, physical therapy and rehab services.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Patriots Choice Contracting, Harlan, Iowa, building for future generations.
Cyclone Scenic Chemical, build a bigger bin.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Keast Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
Nissen and Sorensen back to return here. And it's been a nice kick down the field and be dropped by Nissen. And he's going to get to maybe the 10-yard line. So not a good return for the Cyclones as they'll start deep in their own territory.
Return to the Cyclone 12. We'll now have first and 10 from there.
So first and 10, ball on the 12 as Harlan's offense as a whole. Hopefully we can get something going. Led by Arkfeld with 951 yards passing coming into the night with 9 touchdowns. And this will be a run up to the middle. And that will be a gain of 2. So they went after it as Harlan typically goes on the ground. No change there. 2nd and 8. Ball in the 14. Arkfeld under center. And this will be a fullback dive. And he's going to get some room. Still on his feet. Zigzagging through. He's still on his feet. And I think that's Brody Bendorf. And it is enough for a Cyclone first down. So a fullback dive that looked like it was going to turn into nothing turned into enough for a first down and a big gain for the Cyclones.
Brought down by Carson Carter.
So Arkfeld in the shotgun here on a 1st and 10. They'll send Shane Cooper in motion. And this will just be a run up the middle. And he'll get about 2 to 3 yards. I do believe that is Bendorf again on the carry. So Harlan hoping to get them sleeping on what looked like possibly pass play there. It'll be 2nd and 7, ball in the 35. And Arkfeld under center. You have Redmond and Cooper in the backfield. And this will just be a quick out to Dallas McDowell. And he's going to stiff arm from a man and get past the sticks. So gain of about 9, and that'll make it 1st and 10 for the Cyclones as they are at the 43. So a nice little pitch and catch there from Arkfeld to McDowell. And Harlan's offense kind of using a nice little balanced attack to get him down. Get him to go down the field. 6:13 to go. Harlan trailing 7-0 here in the first quarter. Arkfeld in the shotgun. They'll send Nissen in motion to the far side. And Arkfeld's just going to keep it. And he's got some room off to the far side. Past the 50, and he's going to get enough for the first down. I believe that's a gain of 13 on that quarterback keeper.
To the 45-yard line where he brought down.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 44.
He picks up another Cyclone first down. 1st and 10 for the Panther 44.
So Harlan rolling right on down the field. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 44. Arkfeld under center. They'll send Shane Cooper there in motion, and this will be a run play here to the near side. Redmond's going to make a man miss, and we'll get about 5 on the run there to the near side. Nice little setup there as they had Cooper and everybody kind of being the power blocking here to the near side. Allowed him to get a nice 5-yard gain here. So ball in the 39, 2nd and 5 for the Cyclones. As Arkfeld under center. This will be Bendorf on the fullback dive, and that'll be right at the sticks. We'll see where they mark it, and they'll give him the first down. So Harlan moving the sticks again. 1st and 10, ball on the 34 as Bendorf fell right at the sticks. Refs give him a a fresh set of downs. As you have McDowell lined up here to the near side, Nissen off to the far side. Arkfeld under center. And this will just be a quick out to Nissen, and in and out of his hands, as I think Arkfeld wasn't expecting the step back, as he, I think he was just looking at maybe a quick step curl route, and needless to say, neither one of them could connect. So 2nd and 10, ball in the 34. So Nissen line up here to the near side, as this will just be a pitch to Redmond, and he's got some room, and he'll be about 4 yards short of the first down. Excuse me, 5 yards short of the first down. So 2nd and 5, or 3rd and 5 for the Cyclones, as just was maybe one missed tackle away from getting a first down and more. And Harlan just will be under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter when they snap this ball. 3rd and 5, ball in the 29. And this will be Bendorf on the carry on the fullback dive, and he's going to get enough for about 7. That's clearly enough for a first down. So another Cyclone first down will move the sticks, and this Harlan offense is just trying to wear down Creston's defense, just keeping it on the ground, just pounding away at the defensive line. And Bendorf and Redmond's having some success right up the middle there, as they're getting about 4 to 5 yards a carry. So 1st and 10, ball on the 22. Arkfeld be in the back. They'll send Cooper in motion here to the near side, and this will be a false or offsides, I do believe, on Creston. So Harlan get a free 5 yards on the offside. So 1st and 5, ball in the 17. As early in this game, both sides, both defenses a little jumpy, ready to get the play going a little too early, as we're seeing it on both sides. So 1st and 5, ball on the 17. As they'll have Arnholtz off to the far side. Nelson here down to the near side. Arkfeld by himself in the shotgun. This looks like it could be a designed quarterback run here, maybe, or a rollout to the far side. And it is going to be a quarterback run to the far side. He's going to cut back into the middle, and he'll get to almost about the 5. I think they'll mark him down at the 5. So a big run by Gabe Arkfeld right up the middle, and he followed his lead blockers right there, cut back on the inside, and had some fresh running room up the middle. So it'll be 1st and goal, ball on the 6 for the Cyclones. So Arkfeld under center, and this will be Bendorf on the carry for a fullback dive, and he'll fall forward for a Cyclone touchdown. So touchdown Cyclones, as they will join Creston on the board. 7 to 6 now, awaiting the PAT, and Harlan kind of flexed their muscle on that one on the ground, as they just kept pounding away at the defensive line there of Creston, and Creston just couldn't stop it, as Harlan looked like they were just on a downhill run the whole drive. A couple pass plays, one completion, but it was mainly behind the legs of Bendorf and Redmond, which gave Harlan 6 points, as Spangenberg looks to put one more on the board, and this is up and good for about 55, as now it is all tied up with 2:54 to go here in the first quarter. Harlan and Creston both at 7, and what a night we're in for if it's going to be a duel like this. And if you remember last year, I know I still kind of want to forget it, but Creston came in 0-4 last year and ruined Harlan's homecoming on a late comeback. But the last about 3 to 4 years, Harlan and Creston have put on some great football games. And the way it's starting right now, we could be in store for another one in this district play here. So Spangenberg set to kick it away. As Carson Scarberry back to return, and I can't get the number on the other Creston player, and that's Seth Gordon back there, and he'll return it in the end zone for a touchback as he's willing to run that out. So 1st and 10, ball on the 20 for Creston as they come out, and Tanner Ray let him down on a great pass attack, and then kind of just running back direct, the rest of the way. So we'll see what they can draw up here as Tanner Ray back in the shotgun. And this will be a run by Seth Gordon here to the near side. He's going to lower his shoulder, but gain of a couple for Seth Gordon there will make it 2nd and 8. It's a nice little jet sweep here to the near side, but Harlan stayed at home here to the edge and stopped it before anything. As that was Artzinger on the tackle on that last play, and this will be a run to the far side now. They're going to test the other side. I think he's going to be run down behind by Bendorf. It's 3rd and 4, ball on the 22. On the 26, excuse me.
Cyclone, it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 4, Tanner Ray in the shotgun. And they'll send a man in motion there. And Tanner Ray will look to the air, and that'll be incomplete as McDowell and Artzinger were on that.
Pass intended for Jace Furta, broke up by Artzinger and McDowell. Creston will punt. Back deep for the Cyclone.
So as Creston brings out the punting unit as Nissen back to receive, and if he gets room, he's dangerous. As Sorensen up a little bit early, and Harlan's going to burn a timeout here as I think they had a little miscommunication, some late runoffs, maybe to avoid a penalty here. So 4th and 4, Harlan burns a timeout. We'll go to a quick commercial break. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
How do you top Pizza Ranch's legendary cheesy ranch sticks? Any way you want. Get a load of these. Our new loaded cheesy ranch sticks are now topped with an extra layer of flavor, skillet crust, melty cheese, herbs and spices, and up to 2 of your favorite toppings. They're the ultimate appetizer on the buffet or on the go. Don't you just love that new menu item smell? Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
You've worked hard to achieve success. You deserve a financial advisor that works as hard for you. At Hamilton Financial Services, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, we have the qualifications and the experience to help navigate your complex financial needs. Whether it's investment management, tax strategies, or legacy planning, we can work with you to help grow and preserve what you've worked so hard to achieve. Contact Dylan Hamilton today at 712-784-5500.
Welcome back here. Coming out of the timeout, Creston set to punt it away. This is their 14th punt of the year. Nissen and Sorensen back to receive, and this will be a booming kick to about the 35 as Nissen's going to come here to the near side. He's got some room to the near side, still on his feet, And he's got a couple men to beat. He's still in bounds, and he'll stiff arm the punter and take it all the way. Touchdown, Harlan. Looking for laundry. There is none. Nissen takes it all the way, as the one man to beat was the punter, and he just kind of slaps him across the face as he goes all the way to the touchdown. And Harlan leads 13-7. As we said it before, if you give Nissen any kind of room, he sparks trouble, and he proved it right there. So Spangenberg set to try to make it 14-7. As the swinging gate for the Cyclones. And kind of a bad snap, and it'll be doinked in. So kind of a bad little hold there, but Spangenberg was able to bank it in off the upright. So 14-7. Harlan leads as Creston went right down the field the first drive, and then Harlan puts 14 unanswered so far on the board. 14-7 as Harlan's offense and special teams kind of look to be on fire now, and even the defense on that last one, good defensive stand. Harlan looking like they are hungry for a win here tonight. So 14-7 with 1:21 to go in the first quarter.
Gordon and Scarberry, getting back team for the Panthers to receive the kickoff. Spangenberg doing the kicking for the Cyclones.
Spangenberg kicks it away, and this is a nice kick. Returned at the goal line and be slowed up by Arnholtz there, and he'll be just shy, about the 24. So a nice return there by Seth Gordon from Creston, and their offense comes back out on the field on 1st and 10, ball on the 24. As this Harlan defense kind of zoned in on pretty well.
The emergency vehicle in the northeast, please turn off their headlights.
So Tanner Ray and the Panthers, as he'll be in the shotgun, he'll send Seth Gordon, I believe, in motion. As could be a fake option there, and it'll be almost intercepted as Bendorf read that perfect, got the right jump, and just could not come up with the interception. As, excuse me, that is Ray Scheckinger, as it looked like Bendorf, number 28 there, read that pass play beautifully, tried to step in front of it, just could come up with the interception. 2nd and 10, ball on the 24 for the Panthers. As Tanner Ray will look to the air, he'll run to the far side, and he's still getting chased out. Upended there by a big hit by Sam Shields. So Tanner Ray did all that for about 4 yards. Actually, only 3, so 3rd and 7. As Harlan's defense laying the lumber early, as Tanner Ray in the shotgun, he'll look to the air again, and he's just going to put it up in the air and overthrow his man.
Pass intended for number 25, Stephen. Yes, number 25, Pettigrew. Ball harmlessly to the turf. McDowell there on the cover.
So a big 3 and out for the Cyclone defense as Creston brings the punting unit out on a 4th and 7. 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Harlan just feeling it tonight as Nissen back to return the kick. And from their last punt, I'm guessing they're going to try to keep it away from him. And this is a nice punt as well, as they're going to punt it right to Nissen, and he'll call for a fair catch, and I think he should just get away from it. And that'll roll to about the 23-yard line.
Let the ball bounce.
So Harlan's offense trots back on the field as the last time they were down on the field. They ran the ball right down the throat of Creston's defense all the way and put up 6. So they are starting a 1st and 10, ball on the 23. 16 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cyclones lead 14-7. It's Arkfeld under center. And this will be a handoff to Redmond, and he's got some room. He's still on his feet, and he is going to take it. And he's going to get tripped up. Nope, he's still on his feet all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones, as Redmond cuts through on here to the near side and takes it. Thought he was going to get tripped up at about the 20. Stayed on his feet, was stumbling, and housed it. 77 yards for the touchdown, and Harlan up big 20-7 with 2.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter, as Redmond, he's just known for those big run plays, and he broke off a huge play here in the first quarter to put Harlan up 20-7, and Spangenberg back out on the field to hopefully put Harlan up 14. As the hold's a little bit better this time, and Spangenberg's good for about 65 on that PAT. So Harlan leads 21-7, as it's been all Harlan here in the first quarter. So a beautiful run play there by Harlan, as it looked like they were going to try to the middle of the defense there like they have been in the first drive. A little quick step here to the near side, and Redmond, once he gets to the edge and he has some room, and he'll beat you in a foot race the entire time, and that's exactly what happened. And Harlan rolling tonight. 2.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Harlan's put up 21 unanswered points, and Spangenberg will kick this one deep, and Seth Gordon will keep it or return it at about the 1 yard line. And he'll get woed up at about the 15, and will get tackled at about the 18. So a nice coverage there by Harlan's kick team, as Seth Gordon kind of just honestly wants to go, and he's got some wheels there. If he can make a couple men miss, that'll be a problem. So 1st and 10, ball on the 18, as that is the first quarter. Harlan 21, Creston 7, and they'll switch sides. We'll be right back. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
How do you game? Do you shoot your shot? Do you go for the goal? Or throw the high cheese? Whatever you do, our goal at Murtu Physical Therapy is to keep you in the game. Murtu Physical Therapy. Game on.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15, live here at Merrill Field in Harlan, Iowa, as your Cyclones are up 21-7 to start the second quarter, as Tanner Ray and the Panthers will keep it on the ground here to the near side, and he goes nowhere. And I think that is big number 21, Artzinger, on the tackle there, as him and Shane Cooper stayed home and snuffed that play to the far side for a 4-yard loss. So 2nd and 14, ball on the 13 for the Panthers. As Tanner Ray looks to throw, and it'll be intercepted, and he'll fumble it but jumps on it, but intercepted nonetheless by number 28, and that is Ray Scheckinger on the interception. And Harlan will take over well in Panthers territory. Ball on the 18, and And Ray kind of washed his eyes and saw that the entire time. 1st and 10, ball on the 18. So 1st and 10, Arkfeld under center, and this will be he'll be running for his life a little bit. He'll just chuck it to the end zone, and that'll be incomplete as it kind of went for a jump ball as Arkfeld had no time as a couple Panthers got through pretty quickly. So 2nd and 10, as that was a nice time to call the play action there. Just didn't have the time to really make anything happen. So 2nd and 10, ball on the 18. You have 2 receivers off to the near side or far side there, and we are going to have a timeout by Creston. Coming out of the timeout, Harlan looking at 2nd and 10, ball on the 18. It's Arkfeld, lone man in the back, as this will just be an Arkfeld keep there, and he'll get about 2 yards on the quarterback draw.
Arkfeld keeps it. He's met by
So they're only going to give him 1, so 3rd and 9, ball on the 17 as that worked earlier, but Creston stayed home and read that play out. And Harlan faced with a 3rd down after getting the ball well in their own territory on an interception. So Arkfeld under center here, Harlan in the I formation. You have two receivers on either side, and Redmond keep it on the ground, and he'll be short of the 1st down. And I think he'll make it to about the 10. So 4th and 3 as Spangenberg comes out, as Harlan will just take the points down here.
4th down, 3 to go.
So 4th and 3, Harlan, Arkfeld stays on the field under center, and this will be Bendorf on the fullback dive, and I do believe that is enough for a 1st down. So Harlan will get a fresh set of downs here. So a nice play to keep him on the field, and Harlan will get a fresh set of downs, ball on the 6. As unfortunately now we have a Harlan player on the field, and that is not good. It looks like a big offensive lineman. So as they tend to the injured player, we'll take a commercial break. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15. Coming out of the injury timeout, as that was Owen Neve. And I'm not sure if you saw that on the sideline, throwing his helmet down. I'm not sure if he got rolled up on or what, but he's not in good spirits right now. So 1st and 7, as this will be Redmond to the far side, and he'll fall forward for a couple. So back to the Owen Neve injury. That's a big loss for the Cyclones, as he's kind of the main guy on the offensive line. It looks like he's grabbing around the calves to the knee area, so more than likely got rolled up on that last run play. Nonetheless, a big loss there for the Cyclones. Hopefully he can get back out on the field, and this will be a run play. I do believe that was Shane Cooper on the carry, and that'll be a touchdown, Harlan, as he'll push the pile. And I do believe that is Shane Cooper on the touchdown. So Shane Cooper, 5-yard fullback dive, and Harlan 27-7 right now. Spangenberg. This time Spangenberg comes out for a field goal. And the kick is up and good. And that was almost in the Vets parking lot there by Spangenberg. 28-7, and anybody keeping track here, that is 28 unanswered by the Cyclones after going down 7 early, as Harlan has kind of found the weak spot in Creston's defensive line, and they're just constantly gunning at it. Very few pass attempts by Harlan, but hey, if you find a weakness in a defense, you're just going to keep going. Harlan typically a run team anyways in the past. So Scarberry and Gordon back to receive the kick for the Panthers, as Spangenberg set to kick it away. And this will be a squib kick, and that's not what you want to see. So a squib kick goes out of bounds, so that'll give Creston great starting position here as the kick goes out of bounds. As I'm not sure why the squib kick, we've had success pinning them deep, and Spangenberg's got the leg to do it. So Creston will take over on the 40 following the kick out of bounds. So 1st and 10, ball on the 35, excuse me, not the 40. It's Tanner Ray in the shotgun, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tanner Ray just gets swallowed up in the backfield, and that is Artzinger, and he's had himself, that is Ray Scheckinger. He's had himself a massive game. Came up with the interception the last time. Comes up with a big tackle for loss there. 2nd and 12 for the Panthers as Tanner Ray in the shotgun. They'll send Gordon in motion, and this will be a fake to Gordon. Tanner Ray will be running, and he'll get enough for the first down. About a 13-yard run there. Excuse me, beat about 15. So Bendorf on the tackle there. 1st and 10 for the Panthers is Tanner Ray in the shotgun. They'll send a man in motion to the far side. Tanner Ray will look to the air, and this will be caught as Chase Purdom for the Panthers. And I think Harlan will get away with a roughing the passer. He came in late there and kind of gave them a little chip, as that was number 57, Jaden Stevens, on the little wake-up call there. So 1st and 10, ball in the 17. Creston kind of marching down the field now, as they'll keep it on the ground to the far side there, and he'll get enough almost to the first down. No signal yet. He might be a yard short, as that was Gabe Kaufman, the freshman for Creston, as he gets 9 yards on that carry. As Creston looked to chip away at Harlan's lead here. 2nd and 1, ball in the 8. Tanner Ray in the shotgun. He have doubles down here to the near side, one off to the far. See if they send a man in motion. They don't, and this will just be a jump ball to the corner and incomplete. And I do believe that was McDowell on the coverage out there. Sam Shields on the coverage out there. Nice little breakup pass there. Refs are going to let him play, and I like that. So 3rd and 1, ball on the 8. 7:08 to go. Harlan leads 28-7. Tanner Ray and Creston or do the running back direct snap, and he's got some room, and he'll be just short as Looked like he was going to score on the running back direct snap there. A little wildcat, and he'll fall about a yard short. So first and goal, ball on the 1 for the Panthers. And this will be another direct snap to the far side there. And I don't think Harlan's going to let him have that either. Harlan, a big goal line stand. So it'll be a 3rd and 1. Ball still on the 1 as Harlan's defense keeping them out of the end zone as they're just kind of filling the holes there. As it looks like we're going to get another more direct snap, possibly, as it's exactly what we're going to get. And Harlan's going to stop him at the goal line. So a big stop there for the Cyclones as Creston just can't get through that defensive line. And that'll be a loss of 1. So it'll be 3rd down, excuse me. Thought we just had a 3rd down, but another running back direct snap, and this time he'll get in for the touchdown. So touchdown Creston, as Creston will chip away at the lead, stops the unanswered scoring by Harlan, and Creston now has 13 as it is 28-13. And the kick is up and good. So 28-14, 5:48 to go here in the second quarter as Creston gets back on the scoreboard. But Harlan kind of has the offense right now to where Creston doesn't have an answer for him right now. So 28-14, and we'll see what this Harlan offense can do when they get back out on the field. Just really can kind of do whatever they want to do on the ground. They can't stop them, whether it's Redmond, Bendorf. Shane Cooper got the call the last time in the end zone, and that's kind of where we stand.
Harlan Do It Best is your best source for friendly service, expert advice, and innovative products. Whether you need to build it, paint it, fix it, or grill it, we have it all. Our full-service paint department, utilizing Valspar paints, can match any color for your interior and exterior painting projects. Check out our new Diablo tool aisle for all power tool accessories needed for your home improvements. Make grilling easy with our full selection of grills and grilling supplies. Harlan Do It Best, conveniently located at 1810 Chatburn Avenue in Harlan.
That's Nissen and Sorensen back to receive the kick for the Cyclones. And this will be an onside kick. And I'm not sure it traveled 10 yards before somebody touched it. But nonetheless, Creston will come up with it. So an onside kick. And they've kind of been teasing at it here in Creston's offense back out on the field. So kind of a deflating play there as Creston's kind of been flirting with that when they kind of swarm in there. And this time it caught Harlan off guard, caught me off guard, and Creston takes over on the 48. So 1st and 10. And this will be a run to the... Actually, the quarterback has it. Tanner Ray's going to keep it, as that one had me fooled. As Tanner Ray breaks off a huge run inside the 30, down to the 21. And Tanner Ray and this Creston offense kind of getting going, and that's not what you want to see if you're a Cyclone, because Tanner Ray's the main guy here. If he can get some room and get going, he's going to spell some trouble. Tanner Ray in the shotgun here. They'll send a man in motion. 1st and 10, ball. And this will just be a run play up the middle to about the 13. And we got a man down, and that's a Creston player. So as they take an injury timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're watching HLTV channel 15. Welcome back to HLTV Channel 15, as this will be a quick pass here to the middle. And a nice open field tackle there by the Cyclones. As Creston will be looking at a 3rd and about 1. Tanner Ray. And they'll keep it on the ground to the far side there. And I think he'll get enough just for the first down. He gets a couple. And that is Gabe Kaufman on the carry for the Panthers. So 1st and goal, ball on the 5. Tanner Ray will look to the air. He's got a man, and that is, I think that's Purdom there, and Ottinger and Sorensen on the stop. So 2nd and 4. Ball on the 4, so 2nd and goal. Tanner Ray in the shotgun, and he'll just kind of keep it himself. McDowell is going to be there to stop him, slow him down there. And that'll be a big stop for the Cyclones. So they're going to mark him all the way back at the 6. I thought they were going to play it, kind of blew it dead a little bit, but nonetheless, 3rd and goal, ball on the 6 for the Panthers. So a big 3rd down play here for the Cyclones as Tanner Ray will be incomplete as he throws to the end zone. Intended for, I don't have the number right now, but a big 3rd down stop for the Cyclones. And now it's decision time. Do you take the points? Do you try a field goal? Tanner Ray and the offense looks to be on the field. .309 remaining here in the first half. What a first half we've had. 28-14, Harlan leads. But Creston knocking on the door. And Tanner Ray will roll out. He'll look to the end zone, and he'll be in and out. Incomplete, so a big turnover on downs. Harlan keeps Creston off the board. So a big defensive stop. And Harlan's offense will take over. So Creston, kind of heartbreaking. You get the success of an onside kick, go all the way down the field and turn it over on downs. Harlan takes over on the 6, so Harlan's got the length of the football field, but the way we've been running the ball tonight, Harlan has got all the momentum. They got this defense on their heels. And this will be a run play, a fullback dive up the middle for about 4. And I do believe that is Bendorf on the carry.
2nd down, 6.
So 2nd and 6, ball on the 10-yard line. As Arkville will send Schneider and Cooper in motion. Arkville will keep it himself off to the far side there, and he'll get enough for, I believe, the 1st down. And it'll be enough to move the chains for a Cyclones 1st down, as Arkville has kind of been the bulldozer tonight as well. He's looking for some contact there. So 1st and 10, ball on the 17. After a nice quarterback keep to the far side. Shifted the protection to the far side there, got enough blocks, and it's enough for the 1st down. Arkville now will send a man in motion here. That's Dallas McDowell will have trips here to the near side. And Schneider gets it complete. Enough for the 1st down inside the about the 31. That's a nice little pitch and catch, and that's enough to move the chains for a Cyclone 1st down. And Harlan moving this offense, moving the ball down the field again. As Snyder looked to kind of be down at the line of scrimmage, or even a little bit lost. and turned it into a 11-yard gain. So Arkfeld now under center. He'll roll out here to the near side. He's going to look downfield, and he's got Colton Schneider wide open. Well, not wide open. He threaded the needle, and he'll get tripped up inside the 25. So a huge, nice play action roll out here to the near side. And Schneider will take it down the field, and Harlan in business. Just under a minute to go here in the first half. And Arkfeld threaded the needle. I think he really had a lot of faith in that throw, because Schneider looked like he was double coverage there, threaded the needle complete. And Harlan, 1st and 10 ball in the 25. You have 4 receivers off to the far side. McDowell here to the near. And we are going to get a false start.
Indication of penalty on the Cyclones for a false start.
So now 1st and 15 following the false start, as 38 seconds to go here. Harlan just lines up in the same formation. McDowell here to the near side. Harlan will look to the air, and Schneider again, or that was to Arnholtz, excuse me. Incomplete, in and out of his hands. Harlan, 3rd and 15 now. So Jackson Arnholtz, on the intended receiver on the play, had a nice little 5-out curl route there, and just a little too tall for him, in and out of his hands. Looking at a 2nd and 15. Arkfeld looked to the air again, trying to get some more points before the end of the half, and it'll be in and out of his hands. He had his man open on a nice little outpost there, and he could not come up with it. That is number 17. I think that is Caden Nelson.
Number 17, Nelson. Ball's incomplete.
And that's a heartbreaker there. That was 6 for sure. And now Harlan looking at a 3rd and 15. Ball on the 40. Or excuse me, the 30. And Harlan again has 4 receivers off to the far side. McDowell here to the near. Arkfeld and the Cyclones trying to put something up on the board before the end of the first half. And they'll just go to the end zone there. And that'll be complete. And I do believe that is Nissen on the touchdown. So touchdown Harlan. Nice little jump ball there. Nissen had his defender kind of turned around there, and Nissen catches it behind his back. And Nissen and the Cyclones now 34-14. And this is big news. 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Harlan scores, and they will get the ball to start the second half. A massive first half by the Cyclones. Matched energy by the defense, as the defense is pitching a very, very good game as well. And Spangenberg puts Harlan up 35-14 with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This Harlan offense just can't be stopped tonight. Every time they're on the field, it's 7 points. Leaving 21 seconds to go here in the first half. More than likely, Creston's just going to try to keep it on the ground. As Harlan, that last play, 96 yards down the field. That entire drive there. Good little 2-minute drill there. And Harlan, 35, Creston 14. And like I said earlier, typically these two teams kind of get after each other. We'll see what the second half brings. But Harlan looking pretty good. Up 21 now. As Spangenberg set to kick it away. And he's going to try another squib kick there. And Harlan will get him down at about the 34, 35. I'm not sure why we're not kind of kicking it downfield a little bit, but nonetheless, 1st and 10 ball in the 35 for Creston. So 1st and 10 ball in the 35. Tanner Ray and the Panthers, they'll just keep it on the ground. And Harlan will be swallowing that up. I do believe that is number Bendorf, number 20 on the tackle there. So that'll be it for the first half. And Harlan goes into the locker room with a 35-14 point lead, and it's been all Harlan in the first half, this offense. So they'll take their halftime break. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Listen to 105.3 KNOD. KNOD covers local, state, and world news. KNOD covers your favorite local high school sports, the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Chicago Cubs. KNOD covers Brownfield Ag News programs. KNOD plays the hits you want to hear from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. KNOD has great advertising rates for your business. Call 800-876-KNOD for more info. 105.3 KNOD.
Takes a handoff. Nearly breaks loose. Brought down by Gavin Wallace. After a gain of 5. Second and 5.
So 2nd and 5, ball on the 25 for the Cyclones as they have 3 backs. This one will be Redmond enough for the first down. So that'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 31 for the Cyclones.
Takes him off to the 31 for a gain of 6. That's enough for a Cyclone first down. He was stopped by number 38, Lane Travis, and number 10, Cooper Fry. 1st and 10, Cyclones.
1st and 10, ball on the 31 for the Cyclones as they'll have trips out to the far side. Arkfeld in with this will be a quick pass to the far side there. Incomplete as that was Hagen Sorensen, the intended receiver. Just, hit him right in the numbers. Just couldn't come up with the completion there. It is 2nd and 10, ball on the 31. And Harlan with a huge first half, 35-14. In the first half, 275 yards of total offense, mainly on the ground, as Harlan looking to do that again. 2nd and 10, Arkfeld under center, and this will look to be a fullback dive, and enough for about 4. So Bendorf on the carry, 3rd and 6.
After the gain of 4, 3rd and 6 from the 35-yard line.
As Redmond and Bendorf come off, Arkfeld lone man in the backfield. 4 receivers here to the near side, 1 off to the far side. And Arkfeld look to the air and threading the needle again, and that's Nissen complete, and he'll be about a yard short. So 4th and 1.
Pass is completed
So Arkfeld looks like he wants to keep going.
Ball is marked at the 40. Before to the left for the
Arkfeld stays on the field. 4th and 1, ball on the 40. As Harlan kind of wants to keep this momentum going. Arkfeld will be under center. Harlan in the I formation. Bendorf and Redmond in the backfield. This is Bendorf, and he'll get a nice little shove from Arkfeld. And that's well enough for the first down. That's a Cyclone first down. About good. Needed 1, got about 5.
He served his forward for the first down.
As they'll give him 4 on that play. 1st and 10, ball on the 44. As Redmond comes out, Arnholt's in for Redmond. Should be under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter when this ball is snapped. Arkfeld under center. This one will just be an Arkfeld keeper and enough for about 1. Looked like 2. They're going to give him 1. Actually, they're going to shift up and they're going to give him 2.
Rushes ahead to the 46-yard line where he was met by Ethan Cullen.
So 2nd and 8, ball on the 46. As Arkfeld tried to get some running room there, had nothing going. Arkfeld under center again, Bendorf, and I do believe that's Redmond again in the backfield, and this will be Redmond here to the near side, and he's going to shift back and break an ankle here. Still on his feet, still breaking ankles, and he's going to get to the 30, still on his feet. What a move by Redmond inside the 15. What a run, and he took about 3 Creston Panthers and put him right on the rear there on the way to the 15 as he's down at the 13. What a nice little elusive move there by Redmond. And Harlan in business in the red zone, and he's kind of deadly. I think Creston was expecting him to go to the sideline. That's kind of where he usually likes to run, and he cut back inside, and man, he was making all of them miss. And this is Arnholtz on the carry here, and he'll bumble forward for enough to put him about the 9-yard line. So 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Ball on the 9 after a nice 4-yard run there from Jackson Arnholtz. As Harlan's offense doesn't seem like they cooled down at all after that halftime break. They're coming out and just going right down the field again. Arkfeld under center, Harlan in the I formation. This is Arnholtz again, and he's going to get about maybe 2 on the play there, 2 to 3. So it'll be a 3rd down and 4 for the Cyclones.
Picks up a couple. Breaks up a 3rd and 4 for the Cyclones from the Panther 7.
So 35-14, 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Harlan knocking on the door again, and this one will be Bendorf. And he's just going to push the pile and in there for the touchdown. He pushed the entire defensive line from Creston. And Harlan on the scoreboard again, 41-14 with 6:18 to go in the third quarter. Harlan's offense just firing on all cylinders, and I think they even got a couple extra this week. 41-14. Been all Harlan here tonight. Spangenberg set to make it 42-14. And the kick is up and good by Spangenberg. Harlan now leads it 42-14 with 6:18 to go in the third quarter. And what a game. Coach Blatt and the Harlan coaches, the offensive coordinator, Jeff Haster, Brummer, all of them calling tonight. I mean, they have all been hitting their assignments, executing their play execution perfectly tonight. Harlan up big, 42-14. Just a massive night for the Cyclones and a must-win game here in Week 6. Hate to say it already, but a loss here tonight. That's 2 losses in the district. Been pretty hard to make the playoffs, but Harlan still in the hunt. Technically, if they hang on here to win tonight, and the way this offense is going, I don't see it changing anytime soon. 42-14. Spangenberg set to kick it away as Seth Gordon back to receive, and this will be a nice little low squib kick, return about to 20, and he's met pretty quickly at the 30, and he'll push it to about the 34. As that was Zane Cox on the tackle there for the Cyclones, and he met him pretty early before any other Cyclone got there. So Creston takes over on the 34, 1st and 10. Tanner Ray and Creston have trips here to the near side, and this will be a quarterback. He'll hand it off. Unfortunately, to get to the line, or about the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him 1.
He was met immediately by number 51. Goes forward to the 35.
So Nick Gooble's on the tackle on that one. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 35 for Creston. And this time Tanner Ray's going to keep it, and he's going to beat off to the far side. And he's going to be tackled from behind, and I do believe that's Nick Gooble's again. Back-to-back tackles there for Nick Gooble's, but Creston will move the chains. As Tanner Ray must have found something on that last one, because they called the exact same play, and he went to the far side this time, kept it himself. So 1st and 10, ball on the 39. Seth Gordon, the man in motion, and Tanner Ray is going to keep it, and he is out here to the near side and dragged down. That's Hagen Sorensen on the tackle with help from Ray Scheckinger. So Harlan contains Tanner Ray for a 5-yard gain. And Creston's looking at a 2nd and 5 ball at midfield.
2nd down, 5 to go.
As Tanner Ray in the shotgun, they'll hand it off here, and they'll get to about the line. They'll give him 6, so that'll be enough for 1st down. Yes, that is Caden Mahan for the Panthers.
Ball's at the 44 of the Cyclone.
Ball on the 44, 1st and 10. Tanner Ray will look to the air, and he's going to get flushed out of the pocket there, as Bendorf will get him from behind for about a 6-yard gain. And unfortunately, I think Bendorf is going to be slow to get up, and he's going to get up and just run it off. So 7-yard gain there as Tanner Ray looked for somebody downfield, was flushed out by Jaden Stevens there for the Cyclones. Bendorf was able to run him down. So 2nd and 3. Ray to the far side here, and he's going to throw. It'll be complete to Purdom. Enough for a 1st down as Stevens again. That was Nick Gooble's on the pressure there. Gave him a nice little shot after the throw. But Purdom and Creston will move the chains off to the completion there. 1st and 10, ball on the 23. As they'll send a man in motion here, as Tanner Ray will pitch it to Mahan there, and he'll get about 3. So 2nd and 7, ball on the 20.
6 up 3.
So Tanner Ray getting the plays from the sidelines. So they got plenty of time. There's still over 15 seconds on the play clock. Tanner Ray, as this will be a handoff there, as I think Ray wanted to keep it, but Mahan rips the ball away from him and gets a first down as he stumbled forward to that one. So 1st and 10 ball in the 12 now for Creston as they're knocking on the door on their first offensive drive here in the second half. And Tanner Ray will look to the air, and it'll be caught by Purdom. Touchdown Creston. So 42-20 now, as nice little pitch and catch there. It was double coverage there, and Purdom and Creston put 6 more up on the board. Harlan still leads 42-20 with 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. As Flores for the Panthers set to attempt the PAT. And it is good. So 42-21 here, 2:45 to go in the third quarter. As Harlan's offense will get the ball back, and they've had no problem kind of just doing what they need to do to get down the field and putting points up on the board. Creston having a hard time getting them off the board. Dallas McDowell tonight has not been used in the punting game, and that is a big thing for the Cyclones. We saw in the first half, Creston likes to kind of do the sneak attack onside, so Harlan more likely will look for that on this kickoff. As you have Hagen Sorensen back to receive, the lone man back to return. As a lot of Cyclones will be up at the line to try to recover what possibly could be an onside kick from the Panthers. As Flores set to kick it away. And this is an onside kick. And this time Harlan will be ready for it. So a bold choice there from Creston as Nick Goebbels comes up with the recovery there, and that'll give Harlan excellent starting position on an offense that's been hard to stop if you're a Panther. And quite the decision there as Arkfeld and this Cyclone offense back on the field, giving him excellent starting position. 40 on the 48, and like we said, it's just a defense that's had struggles stopping this run game, even the pass game here on the last couple drives. Harlan gets a short field to work with. So 1st and 10 ball on the 48, Arkfeld, and we'll have a penalty here. Somebody moved early, and I think it's going to be on Harlan. Harlan's moving back, so Harlan's offensive line got a little jumpy. And that'll be a false start on the Cyclones. I do believe that's their 3rd or 4th penalty tonight. Nothing too crazy what we've kind of seen in previous weeks. So Harlan will look at a 1st and 15. Great starting position, gets a false start. As this will be a play action, Arkfeld's going to look down the field. He's got Caden Nelson, and in and out of his hands again, a drop pass by Caden Nelson. He was covered there by number 6, Kason Scarberry.
Pass attempted for Nelson down the right side. Broken up by Scarberry for the Panthers.
So kind of a tough night by Caden Nelson. 2 drops there, but this one was a little bit of coverage there. Still a makeable catch. Harlan now 2nd and 15. Arkfeld has 3 set off to the far side there. This will be a handoff to, I do believe that's Bendorf for a couple. So 3rd and 13. Ball on the 45 now.
Bendorf takes the handoff. Met by Ethan Holiday. Picks up a couple. Third and long for the
As
Cyclone.
Bendorf kind of seems to be kind of carrying the shoulder a little bit. So Arkfeld in the shotgun. You have two receivers on each side. And Arkfeld will look to the air. And this will just be a pitch out to Arnholtz, and he comes up with he doesn't come up with it, as that was a little bit behind him. And for the first time tonight, Harlan's punting comes out, as Dallas McDowell has been kind of a on-the-dot punter. Coming in here, this will be his 21st punt of the year, averaging 40 yards a punt. And has typically been able to pin them well in their own territory. And this will be a high punt, and it was almost blocked. They almost got home on that one, and it'll take a Creston favored bounce, as they'll start on their own 42, I believe, 42 or 41. So good starting position for Creston, as McDowell got a lot of hang time on that one, as I think he thought it was going to be blocked. So nonetheless, Tanner Ray and Creston come out with a 1st and 10 ball on the 41, as Tanner Ray in this offense put 6 up on the board the last time they were out on the field. Harlan's defense I got taken off guard now. Tanner Ray, lone man in the backfield, as it will more than likely send a man in motion. As I am fooled on that one, Tanner Ray will step back to throw. He's got Seth Gordon there, and a nice catch there by Seth Gordon. He'll be down at the Harlan's 40.
Fox in on the coverage. Completion's enough for a first down.
It's about a 19-yard pitch and catch there, as Creston will move the sticks. 1st and 10, ball on the 40 with under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And now they'll send a man in motion, and we got a penalty. And it'll be a false start on the Panthers, so they'll move it back 5.
We'll back them up to the 45, where we 1st and 15.
So 1st and 15, ball on the 45. Tanner Ray will send a man in motion here, and he'll look to the air again. He's just gonna kind of tuck this down and try to get some yards. He'll stiff arm a man and be ran out of bounds by Artzinger there. So a nice heads up play by the Cyclones, had everybody covered downfield. Tanner Ray had nothing open, had to try to get some yards, and fortunately goes back 2 yards for him. So 2nd and 17, ball on the 47 now. And Tanner Ray, the lone man in the backfield, he got trips off to the far side. And he'll roll out to the far side, trying to look for a man downfield. And this is Purdom again, and he's going to make a man miss and get the first down. So 1st and 10 for Creston, as they're kind of keeping going on down this field here. They're not going to give him the first down. Excuse me. It was 3rd down and about 1, and this will be Purdom there on the jet sweep. And now that time will be enough for a first down, as I think the chain gang was confused. We had a first down sign. We had a whole bunch of stuff happening. So now it's a 1st and 10, ball on the 26, as this will be under 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. As Tanner Ray in the shotgun, they'll send a man in motion. He'll roll out to the far side again, look for a man, and I do believe it will be incomplete. They'll wave it off, as that was intended for Seth Gordon.
Intended for Gordon. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball on the 26, 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Harlan leads it 42-21. As up 42-21, you're going to force a running team to try to pass here. Tanner Ray has trips off to the far side here. They'll keep it on the ground. And Mahan's got some blocks there. It'll be pushed out of bounds by Sorensen. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Predator goes around the left side. He's forced out by Hagen Sorensen. First and 10.
Shane Cooper and Nick Goobels come off the field. So first and 10, ball on the 12. They'll just get this in right before the end of the third quarter. And that'll be enough for about a handful of yards there. That's Gabe Kaufman again for Creston. Kind of a big night there for the freshman. That was a 4-yard gain, as that'll be the end of the third quarter. 42-21 is your score at the end of the third quarter. While they switch sides, we'll take a break. You're watching HLTV Channel 15.
Cyclone Lanes in Harlan is your total family fun entertainment center. Known for our homemade buttercrust pizza, we also offer great burgers and a variety of other sandwiches and sides, all available to eat in or carry out. Cyclone Lanes is available for birthday parties, company outings, and church youth groups. Laser bowling starts on Friday and Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. We invite you to come enjoy some fun family entertainment and great food at Cyclone Lanes in Harlan.
Family, service, community. At SCSB, we put our values front and center in everything we do. That means offering incentives and education to help young people start strong financial habits early, supporting our local ag producers and small businesses with the financing they need to succeed, and giving help where and when the community needs it, because we want you to know that we're there for you when you need it. Start your financial future with SCSB, your financial partner for every stage of life.
At Keist Auto Center, it's our mission to be the automotive home of Ford, Chevy, and GMC drivers in Southwest Iowa. Conveniently located just off Highway 59 in Harlan, we provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and always deliver customer service with a smile. As your hometown auto dealer, we strive to make every transaction an easy one. Call or stop by today to get in touch with a member of our team and let us know how we can serve you today. Keist Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Welcome back here. Coming into Creston, keeping it on the ground. Actually, Tanner Ray will keep it off to the far side, and that'll be a touchdown, Creston. So 11:54 to 55 to go here in the fourth quarter, starting off with a Creston quarterback keep to the far side. Tanner Ray will make it 42-27 now, as Creston's trying the late game surge here. Forced a 3 and out, got the ball back, went back up, put another 6 on the board. And the kick is up and good, so it's 42-28 now. So last offensive drive was the first drive. We didn't see Harlan put it in the end zone. Harlan's offense looks to change that, because it seems like Creston's offense found a spark here, and going off of last year there at homecoming, they had a late surge as well and ended up upsetting us on homecoming. So Harlan hoping to kind of just cap it a little bit, and Harlan has been able to typically take a lot of time off the clock here tonight. And we'll see what Creston does here on this kickoff, as they've been really favored the onside kick here, as Flores now has it lined up here to the near hash, as Nissen and all them up on the front line. And this will be another onside kick, and Harlan will recover it inside Creston territory, as that is Creed Bogus on the recovery there. So first and 10, ball on the 49. Arkfeld in the Cyclones take over, and a touchdown here would be a big thing for the Cyclones, and just kind of hoping to keep it going. 11:55 to go here in the fourth. Arkfeld has 3 off to the side. They'll keep a man in motion, and they'll fake the jet sweep as Arkfeld running, and Arkfeld runs to the line and could be about a yard short, so a nice 9-yard run by Arkfeld. And Harlan, you're looking at a 2nd and 1, so more than likely you're going to be seeing a fullback dive here. Bendorf, as they have, actually they're going to bring in big Shane Cooper, and all he'll have to do is just bowl forward for a couple yards, get a fresh set of downs, and Harlan has an open playbook then. So 2nd and 1, ball on the 40, and Harlan be in the I formation. Arkfeld under center, Shane Cooper in the backfield, and it'll be Shane Cooper for about 5. So a nice fullback dive. It hasn't been able to be stopped all night long, whether it's Bendorf or Shane Cooper, and that's a play you need when it's 1 yard to go. Creston can't stop it. It's kind of like the tush push, but only just a normal fullback dive. And Harlan gets a fresh set of downs. There's a little discussion there with the officials possibly on the spot there, as actually we are going to have a personal foul on the Cyclones. So I did not see the flag as they just pick it up. So it'll be a 1st 10, as that'll wipe away a nice gain there for the Cyclones, as they're all the way back to the 50. So that is a 15-yard personal foul. So 11:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Harlan coming off a personal foul. And now we got more talk here, and Harlan's going to go backwards again. As actually they're not going to say anything now. I'm not really sure what that was all about, but under 11 minutes to go here. Harlan now at midfield, 1st and 25. Arkfeld in the shotgun, as you have 3 off to the near side here, 1 to the far. Arkfeld's just going to keep it on the ground. He's going to get a nice running room. He's going to hurdle a group there and get almost to about the 40. So a nice 9-yard gain. As Arkfeld was looking for something, and that'll be enough for almost 10 yards. 2nd and 16. Ball on the 41 as Arkfeld gets the play from Hastert. As Harlan just kind of trying to keep this clock going, as it'll be under 10 minutes to go here when they snap this ball. Under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Harlan in the I formation, 2 receivers off to the far side. Arkfeld will just give it to Redmond, and Redmond, he's got some room, and he'll be about to the 32. So a nice run by Redmond off to the far side there. And that'll give Harlan a manageable 3rd down, which started at a 1st and 25. So 3rd and 7, ball on the 32. As Arkfeld in the I formation under center. You have 2 receivers off here to the near side. And this will be a handoff to Redmond. And Redmond's got some room. And that'll be inside the 15. A nice 1st down by Redmond and the Cyclones. Avoid a 1st and 25. And he gets it down into at the 15. 1st down Harlan. And a nice 3rd down conversion. Taking a lot of time off this clock. Under 9 to go here. Harlan leading 42-28. Just kind of trying to run down the clock here. Maybe possibly put some 7 up on the board. And Arkfeld and the Cyclones in the I formation again. Cooper and Redmond in the backfield. And this will be Redmond again. And he's going to get about 1 to 2 yards as he tried to get to the far side there. And Creston was on that one. So short gain. ball will be on the 14 as Redmond just couldn't get to the edge, and that could have been the difference maker there. He got to the edge first, could have been 6. But it's 2nd and 9. Again, Harlan taking their time. It'll be under 8 to go when they take the snap in the I formation. 2 receivers here to the near side. Harlan in the I formation, as this will be Cooper up the middle for a fullback dive. And that'll be good for about 4. So 3rd and 6. Ball on the 11. Harlan faced with a kind of a big 3rd down here. Arkfeld under center. You'll have the I formation. Cooper and Redmond in the backfield. And Redmond again off to the far side there. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to get to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Harlan. So a nice run play there. I thought he was just trying to go for the sticks, beat his man to the corner, and kind of made a little juke move there, made the defender bite a little bit, and got to the corner of the end zone, took the pylon down, and Harlan now goes up 48-28 as Spangenberg and the Cyclones, after the PAT, looking to try to go up 21 points late in the 3rd quarter. Or 4th quarter, excuse me. And Harlan took quite a bit of time off that, as Spangenberg will kick it up in good. So 7:02 to go. Harlan leads it 49-28. And what a night the Cyclones offense, defense, special teams, this entire team is having tonight, as it's kind of just been all Harlan. And this is the type of night you need when you're heading into homecoming next week here, as we welcome Perry next week. Spangenberg set to kick it away. Seth Gordon and I think Purdom now back to return. Spangenberg kicks it away, and this will be returned by Seth Gordon at about the 30. And he's going to try to get to the 20, and gets to the 20. So nice little return there by Seth Gordon. It'll set up their offense at the 20. So whether or not the touchback or not, you're starting in the same spot. Not a bad return there. So 1st and 10, ball on the 20. Just under 7 to go here as Creston's offense comes back on the field, and last couple offensive drives, they've been able to put some points up on the board. Harlan's defense looking to stop that, as this will be a pitch off into the back there, and it'll be complete and enough for a 1st down, I believe. That'll be enough for 10-yard or 11-yard gain, as Nick Goebel's on the tackle there, as Riggin Hansen on the completion there for the Panthers. So 1st and 10, ball on the 31 for the Panthers. As Ray will look for her an incomplete, as he had a man wide open. That was number 14, CT Stalker for the Panthers, and he had enough for the 1st down, just couldn't come up for the play there. So they're looking at a 2nd down. As this will be Tanner Ray on the ground here, and he'll be running out to the near side, and a nice play by Creed Bogus there. Nice play to stop him for any kind of big play or big gain, as it looked like that could have been a 1st down play. Bogus stops it for 4, and Creston's looking at a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 35. As Tanner Ray is trying to do everything he can, and this will be a run up the middle, and that is number 27, Gabe Kaufman for the Panthers, and he's got enough for the 1st down, almost to the midfield. Ball at the 47.
7-yard line.
So Creston stays on the field here on a nice third down conversion. As Ray and the Panthers look to do it again. This will be Kaufman again. And he's going to get maybe about 2 to 3 minimal gain there. And that is Dallas McDowell on the tackle. And he's been kind of quiet tonight. Not really a lot of tackles. It blew up that play pretty quickly. So 2nd and 8. Ball on the 49 as Tanner Ray, the lone man in the backfield, as he'll look to the air. And he's going to go downfield. He's got a man. That's Seth Gordon, and that'll be incomplete. As Hagen Sorensen on the coverage there. Hagen Sorensen and Creed Bogus on the coverage there for the Cyclones. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 49 as another third down for the Panthers as they look to try to convert and stay on the field at least. 5:08 now since the clock stopped on the incompletion. 5:01, excuse me. As this will be a keep by Tanner Ray, and I think he's going to be about a yard short of the first down. So it'll be 4th and 1. And more than likely they'll stay on the field. As Harlan needs a big 4th down stop again. It's Tanner Ray in the offense. And this will be a run play by Kaufman, and he's got some room, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Creston. As a nice run there by Kaufman. And Creston not done yet. 4:21 to go. Harlan now leads 49-34. As the scoreboard has been busy tonight, as both teams 49, and now Creston put 34 up on the board. .421 to go here in the 4th quarter. And Flores in the Panthers trying to make it 35. And that it is good. So a nice little run play there by Kaufman, and Panthers still in this within striking distance at least, as they cut the lead to 14.
At Polly Jones Funeral Home, compassion is our foundation. As a proud family-owned and operated business, we understand that during times of loss, empathy and understanding make all the difference. Our dedicated professionals, rooted in family values, are here to answer your calls and address your questions and concerns. With 3 locations in Harlan, Avoca, and Denison, we're available whenever and wherever you need us to provide customized services for every family we serve. Polly Jones Funeral Home, proudly serving our communities for over 90 years.
I think we've seen about 2 to 3 onside kicks since the successful, or 2 at least since the successful onside kick by Creston. More than likely you're going to get that again, as they're only down 14 with 4:21 to go, as I don't think they want to give Harlan the length of the field. Harlan can get really has no problem taking it down the field and killing this clock. We watched Harlan the last drive take about almost 5 minutes off the clock when they went down and scored. So Creston more than likely will try to get an onside kick here, as Flores has it here to the near hash. You have Nissen and all them, as Creed Bogus is on the far side, and he'll get hit, but Nelson will come up with a coverage there as Creed Bogus had it recovered, took a shot And luckily Harlan was able to jump on that and avoid disaster, but nonetheless Creed Bogus had that fielded right, and I don't think he was expecting the hit. He got drilled on that play. Good to see him kind of pop up and go to the sideline. But nonetheless, Caden Nelson with the recovery. Harlan takes over on their own 44. 1st and 10 with 4:20 to go in the game. Harlan will try to keep it on the ground. We'll have 3 in the backfield. And this will be Redmond off to the far side there, and he'll get about 3, maybe 4 on that carry. So Harlan will look at a 2nd down as Bendorf comes off again. As he kind of seems like he's just rolling with a stinger tonight. He kind of favoring that shoulder there. So 2nd and 6 as Cal Barber for the Panthers was on that tackle. As under 4 minutes to go here, about 3:30 to go. As Arkfeld in the I formation, and this will be Redmond again. He'll make a move, bust it back into the middle, and get about a yard more than he needs. So that'll be a Cyclone 1st down with 3:30 to go. 1st and 10, and Redmond's having himself a night on the ground as looking like possibly an LT version out there. Just really elusive tonight. Creston doesn't really know how to bring him down, as Redmond's been responsible for many missed tackles here. 1st and 10, ball in the 44. And this will be Shane Cooper on the fullback dive for about 5. So a nice gain, and like we said, that fullback dive tonight between Bendorf and Shane Cooper is getting about 4 to 5 yards a carry. So 2nd and 5, ball on the 39, under 2:30 to go here, as Harlan is trying to look to run the game out and will win their 2nd game of the season. And for Creston, looking at an 0-6 start, as this Redmond off to the far side there, and he'll get maybe 1 on that run. So a 3rd and 4 coming Harlan's way, just under 2 to go. As under 1:40 to go, Harlan under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Have to hurry up and get lined up. And this will be on the ground. This is Redmond, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down and more. He's still on his feet. I think he's going to win that race. Touchdown, Harlan. And that'll cap it tonight. Harlan, a nice run there, 39 yards, and Redmond just kind of continues to dominate here tonight, and that'll be enough to cap this game. 55 to 35, Harlan. As Redmond just having a career night tonight. Creston's had no answer for that man tonight. And Harlan's run game has come alive as Bendorf coming in late. Spangenberg set to kick the PAT here. His kick is up and good. So 1:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. 56 to 35. This is a big statement here heading into the end of their season. As we're looking at the remaining games, you're looking at Perry, Atlantic, and then we finish with Greene County at home. And more than likely we'll have to win out the rest of the season to make the playoffs. Spangenberg set to kick it away. And this is a nice kick. Be returned by Seth Gordon at the 1. And he's going to get some running pass to 20, down at 25. They're going to give him 26. So, minute 18 to go. Tanner Ray and Creston will take over on the 26, 1st and 10. Tanner Ray, the lone man in the backfield, and he'll run off to the far side there, trying to look for anybody downfield. He'll be complete. and it'll be tackled there by Dallas McDowell, and that is CT Stalker will move the change for the Panthers, as it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 44. So 1:09 to go, 1st and 10, and Seth Gordon will be in the backfield, man in motion, as they're gonna look, and that'll be incomplete, and he takes a shot there. That was Coy Ulbrich, the man that laid the hit there, caused the incompletion. So 2nd down for the Panthers. As Tanner Ray will look to the air, and this will be complete and will be brought down immediately. And I think that is Podum on the completion there. Under a minute to go here, and Creston will burn their first timeout in this half. Panthers staring at a 3rd and 5, 54 seconds to go here. Tanner Ray, the lone man, and he'll look to the air. He's going to get pressure there by Nick Goebbels, and he's still on his feet. Will get enough for the first down, and he'll run out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice little kind of quarterback keeper. It wasn't designed that way, but it ended that way. So 1st down, ball on Harlan's 45, as 46 seconds to go here. Creston just trying to just pat the stats a little bit here before the end of the game. 46 seconds to go. Tanner Ray will look to the air, and he'll just throw it to Podum here. About a couple, they're going to say, yards short of the 1st down. So 2nd and 1, and the clock will still run as he didn't get out of bounds there. And Tanner Ray, lone man in the shotgun. You have 4 receivers off to the far side. Podum here to the near. They'll send a man in motion, as he'll just dump it off here to about to the flat, and this will be enough for, I think, the 1st down. Dallas McDowell on the tackle there, as Durrell Haynes on the completion with 5.8 seconds to go. And that'll be it, as they'll let the clock run out. So Harlan Community comes up with a big win, and they light up the scoreboard tonight, winning 56-35, and they improved to 2-4 as they wait for next week, as we welcome Perry, and it is homecoming week next week. So I am Brian Martin and Jonathan North on the camera, and we'll see you next week. Go Harlan.